Welcome to day 2 of my Photostock Journey. Hi, I'm Angel. You can call me Auntie Angel if you like, and I have been taking meticulous, messy notes on my progress, and my intention is to continuously share, like probably about every day, at least for the next 100 days or so, 3 months, as I stick to my agreement with myself, my challenge to myself to really give it a solid part-time job effort and see if I can make stock photography pay, a part-time job pay. So far, yesterday was the first day, today's day 2, and I'm feeling a little discouraged, not gonna lie, but not discouraged enough to quit or anything. Don't worry about that. And hopefully in my sharing, not only will I be documenting for myself, but I hope to provide some value for you. If you are interested in stock photography, maybe you'll decide that you want to do it, or maybe you'll decide you don't want to do it based on my experiences, or more helpfully, perhaps you will learn some things from my experiences that will help you shave some time and energy and frustration off of your endeavors. In any case, here's how day 2 went. Day 1, just to recap, I had signed up for Shutterstock and Adobe, uploaded some, had Shutterstock go through and review quite a few much faster. Everything's still sitting pending on Adobe. I had also sent 3 test photos to Alamy and hadn't heard much back. Since then, I've done more editing, right now I'm going through a lot of old photos, and in doing that, I'm realizing that the majority what I have is not going to sell, but I think it's good practice just as I go through this process. And basically, it will allow me to then let go of so many old files that I've been saving for I don't know what. So it's, a lot like going through the closet. It doesn't necessarily feel productive, but it's productive in that it's helping me go through things. And I am finding, like you would in going through the closet, some treasures here and there. So as I do that, I'm going through a lot of backlog files, looking for photos that are high enough quality. And I spent even more time reading through guidelines, reading through contracts, trying to get a better understanding of how the whole industry works and what's being looked for. In doing that, I see that it's going to be a little bit harder than I might have thought, or that it might have been 5 years ago when I first looked into this, to make a good living, which, I could say, well, then I'm not going to try. But, had I stuck to it when I tried to start a little tiny bit 5 years ago, I think I would be much further along, like where I would like to be. So I'm going to use it as a learning opportunity, use it as a reason to up-level my photography skills and go through all these backlogged files so that I can clear them out once I've done that. So to summarize what I did today, I spent a fair amount of time, as I mentioned, reading guidelines, trying to understand. And I would say I spent another 5 hours from like 6 a.m. till it's a little after 11 now. I took a little break, went for a walk, so I haven't been like, gung-ho, but probably as I would at a part-time job, let's say. And in that time, I managed to upload some more pictures to Shutterstock. I spent quite a bit of time reading on Shutterstock, trying to figure out what approved for editorial use meant, because I'm trying to look at my notes here. I think I had, oh heavens, my notes are so disorganized. I apologize to myself. I think I put in a little under 100 to Shutterstock for review, and then out of those I have 33 that are approved in my catalog right now. And then I had another like 29 that said that they were approved for eligible for data licensing, it says. And so I read more into that, and I think that means that they could be used to train AI, that basically they're not going to be saleable, but they might get batched into something else. And then if that gets paid down the road, I might get a little bit. It didn't sound too promising, but but it was interesting nonetheless. And I don't know. I've been using AI some. I find it an intriguing idea. And yeah, why not let some of my candid shots be used for that purpose, I suppose. If I'm even understanding it correctly. So that was a little disappointing, but actually also encouraging, because at least I had 33, that are in my portfolio now, and I've up leveled my game already and tried to do a better job of choosing. And so then I uploaded like 30, 30 some more, I think. Only immediately 11 of those came back as too small, which tells me, I think that was because I cropped them, because they were from my Canon camera, which usually, like, I couldn't figure out why those would have been smaller, but I think it was probably because I cropped them, which is unfortunate because, yeah, I thought they were good. I spent quite a bit of time going through those old files and looking for photos that weren't too blurry and that were of, high enough quality to even work with. So, again, sort of disappointing, but good learning experience, and will help me get rid of. I have a lot of crappy photos, and I've almost, I guess not almost, I have prided myself in being willing to take a lot of crappy photos, but I'm ready to up level my game and try a little harder and take more good photos and fewer crappy photos. So I'm excited about how this process is going to really force me to do that. For some reason, even though I want to do that, it's just some side of me that is, I don't know if it's quite lazy, because I'll spend a ton of energy just spinning my wheels and doing things that are non-productive. So it's more like maybe a defiance disorder or something they would call it in this day and age. Anyway, back to my summary of what happened. So I had that experience on Shutterstock where I uploaded some more. I had some come back as right away as too small. That was clearly filtered through. And then some are in review again, another smaller batch that I think have a good chance of making it into my portfolio. I've realized that my idea that I could do 125 a week, I was thinking last night, might be more, depends on how much time I put into it, obviously, but I do need to keep on some of my other stuff and keep earning a living somehow, since I'm not making any money from this yet. And that's true of many things that I do. Anyway, so I also submitted another 3 photos to Alamy. I didn't hear back from them on the 3 that I submitted, but they seem to have just disappeared. They seem very slow. It's slow to even upload 3. It seems like probably there's actual humans back there reviewing things. So not sure if the 3 that disappeared, I'm pretty sure the quality isn't good enough now that I've reviewed more things and come to understand more things. I'm also pretty sure that the 50 or so that are sitting still in review at Adobe are all going to get rejected, because a lot of them have sharpening. And I was a little confused when I read through some of the comments, but when I read Adobe's guidelines, they say absolutely no sharpening in edit. Other people in the comments were saying that they do a sharpening. So I was confused by that, but I think ultimately they are much pickier about the quality than Shutterstock. Now they have a less picky app. I think it's Studio Pix, or I forget now what it is. Unfortunately, I have an iPhone, which I do not like. And my Android tablet was dead from non-use. So I'm charging that up. I'm going to see if I can use that app for some of my lower quality photos, and I will keep you updated on how that goes in the future. I did sign up for Dreamstime. That's another one of the top selling sites listed, and I went ahead and uploaded 15 photos that were from the batch that I've uploaded to Shutterstock that I think are of higher quality, and we'll see what happens with that. I uploaded that a little while ago, and then I walked away, so it seemed like it was going to take a little bit of time. Again, so far Shutterstock is by far the fastest. I don't know, pay-wise, how it's all going to work out, if at all, but I will keep you posted on that. So let me know if you have any questions or any tips. going to be moving forward. These videos are going to get uploaded on my YouTube channel a week or two back from real time, probably, although they may catch up to themselves if they start to get some traction. We will see. So if you like this series, give it a thumbs up, give me some feedback, give me a comment. And, you know, I'm still trying to make this YouTube channel something that serves you, the viewer. So let me know what I can do towards that end, and check out the description if you want to find ways of connecting me. As always, stay courageous, stay curious, stay free. Thanks for being you. Ciao for now.